Hi, Cancer. All right. Welcome to the space. Thanks for being here. I hope that you feel rested and more full in yourself. Good girls in me. I want you to remember how beautiful you are as a member of the community, okay? How you have such a great ability to put people at ease. Never forget that you are one of those people in addition. I also feel as if in this time there could be something quite profound that you may come to understand in and of yourself. Could be learned through others, could be learned through your job, your family. You could take it, you could take any of these roads, but it's like all the roads come back to you. Is that a song? Water. I also see that there could be some sort of really big, again, it's kind of an extension of this, like a big appreciation for something, a big inspiration that may even come or has had to come. Like maybe there's, again, like some kind of awareness presently that brings you to this new space of knowing. And instead of it feeling like a challenge, I feel as if it's more of a it's a lighter energy. It's a happy epiphany. I like those words together. Happy epiphany. That's what it feels like. So I'm going to use a timer this month just to be more aware of my own energy. Sometimes that helps, referencing. I guess there's also an appreciation of differences, too. The past and the present, the old and the new. Okay, Cancer, let's see what your first cards are. Okay, no more, it's a poem. No more lies, no more regrets. I guess that's the end of the poem. No more lies, no more regrets. I do have to pull back here just a little bit because this is kind of emphasizing where you do have an ability to be able to be a part of something that you don't want to be a part of. Or there may be a hard conversation for some of you. This probably has more to do with other people. So you want to check your facts. And if... How do I see this? What's he looking at? Some say love, it is, how's it go? River. Dun, 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 dun. What's that about? What do you think love is now? Cancer, what's love? What's love to you now? You're working through something with your 7th, 8th house too. What is this about? Well, I guess this is lessons with other people, right? Emotional epiphany, happy epiphany. Maybe what you come to realize changes the definition of you with other people in some way. I feel like this is more interpersonal. And so I suppose well, what do you think love is now? 8th house is strong. If you know, put your 8th house in your 1st house. Okay? Like switch, turn the wheel. Otherwise, this is very interesting. Okay, I was trying to, I don't know. I was trying to do something. There was a plan, right? And then it became emotional, so it kind of like shifted in this other kind of path. Right? It turned into something else because it became emotional. Or because there was some kind of awareness, it like shifted it, right? And I heard it again. Some say love. What is that? It is a river? Okay, so something changes, right? Something changes emotionally. There's something that connects you back to the past, right? It will like emotionally, something wants to change, but also something may have a hard time accepting that change. But what's cool is if you have this, it's sort of like a quiet conversation, and again can find the inspiration or something, or again find the happy epiphany. Maybe you've had the epiphany, like the mental awareness, but now it's coming into this emotional understanding, which generally takes time afterwards, right? The emotional aha, the happy emotional epiphany, that takes longer than the intellectual, right? Hence you are water. And the cool thing is you end up with the queen on your path. There's like 2 paths here, and I feel like this other path is another person. But it's kind of like a person. What's that? A person I used to know. Is that a song? Someone I used to know. Now, again, happy, emotionally happy epiphany. Then you come to this. Again, this is kind of what I saw was like Neptune in the 1st house. So if we're taking this as Cancer, it's like Neptune and Cancer, like, ooh, what amazing intuition, right? What really, really amazing, profound intuition. And I actually saw that before, where it's kind of like that extreme awareness, because I'm almost seeing like a Mercury in Scorpio, which also emphasizes this. But this is deeply the highest maturity you can reach emotionally in and of yourself. Okay. August is also strong here. August, October. What's your helpful energy right now? I guess I see 8th house, 10th house. Whatever house Cancer sits in, that's good. 8th house is a little bit push and pull. Depends which way you go, right? Because if you're working through something with other people and the lessons of that, then if you go backwards, you want to go towards the 9, right? You want to go towards this learning space, this higher. 9th house to me is also the house of God, so it would make sense for Neptune also to be there, right? Which is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful trine to you. So, Cancer. There's this other road. This other road is... maybe it's one of those things where, like... I'm hearing so much music for you, too. When Lou Reed, The Velvet Underground, and he has that song that says, there's no love that's better than others, right? There's no love better than others. Are there different kinds of love? Yeah. Is any of them better than others? No. No. And maybe for some of you, it's like where you finally can be friendly with, you know, I don't know, you forgive a friend, or you mend something. You know, you can look at your ex and not have any of the drama. That's right, happy emotional epiphany, and now you can see them more as a friend. Or you can start to realize, like, what the definitions really are with who you're working with, right? And kind of applying them correctly, because what you're trying to find is the happy place, right? Like the middle of it. And it's like you're able to see the mirror of something. Ooh, the moon too. Yeah, and it's so intuitive. But it's almost like the water is what guides you, right? The river. There's something, what gives you emotional faith? I also see this as making really good boundaries. No more lies, no more regrets. Yeah, if there's no more lies, then there's no more regrets, right? We don't have to question the self so much when we know that we're doing the right thing. Cool. Very creative energy, Cancer. Very creative. What are you creating right now? I mean, obviously there's this deep emotional space that's internal and sort of invisible. I like that for you. 8th house is also very... there's a lot of knowledge in that house. You know what I mean? It's like you could be tapping into something that's really, really, really cool. But I would say be careful how, you know, like how you're tapping into that. And it just as if you go down the other road, right, there's this road that we're talking about. There's that other road we were talking about. If you start walking back down there, you got to halt. You have to halt. You know what that means. Cancer. Something strong about Leo, August, that's in there. It's also the next 2 months. Maybe something also about June. Okay. Let's try to look at some practical things, which I suppose you could have been applying that as such, but technically speaking, let's try. Let's see what's up with that, because the opposite of the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles, right? And that's about being in this earthly realm and handling all of those physical Saturnian attributes. So, always good to know. All right. Saturn, that's what I heard. Okay. Woo! 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Well, again, when it becomes emotional, does it become non-practical? Who are you creating with? Who or what would you like to create with? Now, in the near future, how does that feel? Some of you could meet a new person. I guess we're just flowing with this. It's definitely more interpersonal. I guess that's a part of this situation. Maybe the practical nature is handled for some of you. If that's handled, then this emotional space is even more open to tap into. Maybe there could be like other intuitive people. Other people that you feel like are on a similar level, like you could understand. Some of you could meet a new person. And there's a lot of water here, so I guess Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is all strong. What's he looking at? No, that wasn't the one. This one. Some say love. Who are you? There's some passionate friends. Who are you spending time with? What's the percentage of you spending time one-on-one, you spending time... Maybe that's how this time frame would be best utilized, is sort of one-on-one energy and you giving some space and time, because I feel like, again, Cancer, whatever you're going to tap into through, and it's probably through quiet, right? It's the only time we can really feel into our feelings anyway. You want to give that some space and time, and then it would be, again, I see more one-on-one than in this big space, and the introspection, you know, is so helpful to your own growth and emotional well-being. I really feel like you'll be healing something in your heart that you've been wanting to solidify. And I guess if that emotional work is done, then you also receive a physical gift. You know, for some of you, this could be, well, what are your dreams and wishes in relation to other people? Romantically, lovingly, spiritually. Like, what do you want those communities to feel like? Or how would you like those to grow? How does it feel to you now with what you have? And I saw again, what is love to you? No more lies, no more regrets. Nope. You don't even got to have that conversation twice. Nope, you can just move ahead. So maybe that's another thing about it too. If there's any memories you're sifting through or like filtering mentally. Hey, baby. You want to try as much as possible to push that into an emotional space, because intuitiveness, for instance, when I read cards, it's almost like unphysical, right? So you have to find something that you can tap into, like that, right? Sometimes it's for people, it's like gardening or singing or dancing, or however, again, maybe you're opening up some sort of new space so that you can move to the next step with good self-authority, right? The correct level of ego and a right action that obviously brings you away from whatever it is that was sorrowing your soul. Whoa. This happened last month. I don't remember who it was. Two men, both with red, wearing red, has a crown on. They both hold great power. But there's also a difference of opinion. But they could still work together, right? Because that's how peace, that's how more faith in yourself and what you are able to achieve, Cancer. And I do see you going on the right path. And again, June. Huh. All right. Ooh. Oh. Again, if there's a mental space where you're having that conversation up here, that's what I meant to extend as well. If that mental space is up here, you don't need to have, maybe you have to tell yourself, like, I don't need to have that conversation anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and go in and try to shift that space in the watery part of it, right? Remember, you're the beaver, I guess, of the river of you. So, you know, and it's a lot of work to make the water still to be able to have that true reflection. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Love you, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope this was of service, of course. Remember, if you're at the Queen of Cups too, this is again a very internal, high level of emotional maturity, right? Awareness. There can still be confusion at times, but you understand that confusion in yourself, and then again can be the beaver of the river of your soul, I guess. So you'll be, I guess, in the future, what the ultimate goal would be is to be this King of Cups, which is an emotional expression externally with others in a way that is deep and intimate, you know, where it's comfortable to share it's comfortable to feel what's going on inside you. Again, that's an advancement of intuition, so that that energy is used correctly, right? And of course, this is a longer process. It always needs fine-tuning, but be aware of, I guess that's where you're going. I do appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great month, Cancer. Your birthday, you love your birthday. Your birthday will come soon. And of course, all your support, as a side note, thank you. It's so amazing and magical to connect. And, oh my gosh. It's okay, bird. Did you see that bird? The cat? You better leave. Oh, I think that's a mourning dove, but it's by itself. So learning some kind of independence too. And if any of you also, side note, are going through any kind of like grieving process right now. I mean, always trust your intuition, right? Ask yourself, but there's lockets, necklaces are actually, they were particularly always for mourning. So maybe that's why they made them hearts, right? To keep something close to your heart. If you're going through that, maybe you want to have something that helps you to work through, or maybe it's something that helps you to tap in emotionally. And I keep seeing like banded agate. Sometimes they're called bullseye agates. Those are cool for like meditation. You know, maybe some of you need an object to take in your focus, you know what I mean, so that you can find, and of course it could be different, you could look at anything you want, but remember, you have a lot of power over your own choices, right? Wasn't that a reading of yours? You hold so much power. I'll link that just because. There's the other one. You hold a lot of power, as I believe the title. What is love? What's love to you now, Cancer? Talk to you later.